Love Magazine. Health, beauty, and love. Love yourself with Love Magazine.
Welcome to the Love Magazine. Today I will be conducting a call-in interview with a vegan who inspires. That's right, I'm talking about Kim.
Hi, I'm Kim. I got called in by Love Magazine to do an interview today. They want to know about my life as an inspirational vegan.
So, welcome. Why don't you introduce yourself with your name and occupation?
It looks like it starts off easy. My name is Kim Anderson, and I'm a vegan nutritionist.
As you know, it's always about who's with who around here. So, are you in a relationship? What's that all about? Do tell more.
I am in a relationship. My boyfriend is actually a social worker. As of this year, he has been for 3 years, and he's amazing with all of his cases.
Do you do any volunteer work?
I volunteer every weekend. I run the snack table at the Blood Drive Center. All vegan snacks, of course. And twice a year, I cater for a convention that teaches about the pros and cons of vegan life, why the environment is important, and animal rights.
As you do know, a lot of our readers are very much into their horoscopes. Do you follow your horoscope?
I do follow horoscopes. I'm a Virgo, and honestly, most of the traits fit me to a T. Plus, I would not date anyone who isn't a Capricorn or a Taurus. It's nothing personal. The stars state my good matches, and those are the two. The one exception to that would be if someone's a Cancer, but only if we have an amazing bond, because that's not as close of a match.
And another polarizing subject between our readers, your thoughts on swearing.
I think swearing is a terrible thing. It sounds horrible and makes you seem bitter and rude. It's a bad idea. Always.
You look like the animal type. Do you have any furry friends in your life?
I have a Pomeranian named Poppy, and I just really love her. 1 second, I'll pull up some photos. That's my beautiful Poppy when she was a little baby. And that was her when she was a bit older, and I put her in my little handmade basket, and we took some little photos on the grass. That one was her when she was a bit older, and this one was her just last week. She is adorable. I love walking Poppy in nature. It's so empowering. And she's also a vegan, and she only eats homemade meals. But because my life is so busy, I can't make them for her all the time, so she has a chef that makes her meals for her.
And since you are a vegan, what is your favorite meal? I'm sure there are many who want to know.
My favorite meal is zoodles, which is zucchini noodles, beans, homemade tomato sauce, and lemon water. The tomatoes are from my veggie garden, which is grown without any pesticides. I make my own sparkling water and grow my own lemons, that way my drink is natural too. I also make sure my food has no or very, very little sugar. And sugar diet alternatives are full of chemicals that are worse than the sugar, so I always avoid those. They're just really bad for you, and your body is your temple.
Are your friends vegan as well?
All my friends are vegan. I wouldn't want to be around someone who doesn't care for their body and the earth. Although my best friend and I fight over her bad eating habits sometimes. We're still super close though. I use some of my self-wellness tools to help our relationship.
You are a very busy woman, it sounds. What do you do in your spare time, if you have any?
I actually have my own self-wellness blog with lots of advice for people. I constantly update it and put up new blog posts about my experiences. You can access it at kimandu.org. Also, I do some flower arranging for events and my friends. Email me at kimandflowers@gmail.com if you're interested in using my skills. And I also teach yoga classes on Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. At the end of each lesson, we have a veggie detox smoothie. And at the end of each month, we have a spa trip to relieve our stress. Don't worry though, I make sure it's all vegan and cruelty-free practices and techniques.
How do you do all of this? Do you suffer in the sleep department?
I make sure I get 12 hours of sleep every night so I can be rested and ready for the next day. I wake up at 5 every morning, so I have to go to sleep at 5 p.m. I always stick to it. Like I said, my body is my temple. I'm not gonna mess with the balance.
Thank you for calling in today, Kim.
Thank you so much for having me, and guys, make sure to check out other things by Love Magazine. And I actually have a cookbook coming out tomorrow about vegan recipes and techniques and making sure everything is cruelty-free and vegan. So if you'd like, you can also check that out. It's titled Kim and Cooking. Thank you.
And next up, we have an interview with a woman who claims to not have washed her hands in over a year.